Hello, welcome to Fate Extella, the Let's Play that simply everyone. So, streaming this did not work out because it blocks all story scenes. And we wouldn't want to miss out on the wonderful story, sarcasm quotes, this game will surely offer us. So, the only route we can do right now is the Flame Poem arc, in which the main servant is Emperor Nero, classified here as a saber, with Strength D and various other meaningless bullshit stats, which we don't care about. Just don't care about them. We're going on easy. This is the Scrublord channel where Scrublords live. We all know this. BC 2000. 12,000. That. Oh my, how pretty. A shooting star falls from the early dawn sky, a shining light streaming through the dark river of space. The Earth's surface would be unfamiliar to modern-day eyes. All who dwell upon it look up. The people, the animals, even the plants, who don't have eyes, but if they did, constantly looking upwards. Constantly. The comet goes on, soaring through the sky. For all their great speed, most comets appear to hold still in the sky, from a planet's perspective. And so the people believe this one to be another harmless spectacle, a tear-shaped jewel among the stars. Spoiler warning, it's fucking not. They have no idea of the doom it brings. No idea that their time on this planet has come to an end. What a marvellously pretty apocalypse. I'm looking at the wrong screen. This is going to mean I'm horribly time delayed when I'm actually playing the game. And I don't know why I'm still doing my solemn storytelling voice, because this isn't even part of the story. The surface of the Earth is on fire. Let's not make any bones about that. The planet is on fire. The catastrophe destroys all civilizations without clemency or judgment. The beasts of nature suffer horrible mutations, run amok, and ultimately fall to ash. Prophets protest that the end of the world has come too soon. Rulers call upon their people to fight. Scholars say only that it is too late. A few still cling to hope, believing that at least some of them will endure. They will not. Look at this giant, glowing person. He's not happy. Until the true threat does the thing. Words. The amount of wealth that one is oh, okay. Never mind. My tutorial voice has gone to waste. But on the right side, look at this giant glowing man with hands. That's probably actually the same one from the prologue. Wow, Nero, you're handy with a sword. Almost as handy as you are with a fiddle. Nero, why are you speaking Japanese? You're Roman. Fire, Nero. Classy after what you did. A program skill that closely... Oh, for fuck's sake! What's the point of even giving me stuff to read? I, the tutorial voice, am going entirely to waste in this let's play. That's a shit drawing. That is all that remains of the ancients' final records. After the passing of 30 sunsets, or perhaps a few more, mankind's ancestors accept their end. Only one fleeting warning survives for future generations. Okay, well that's definitely an ocean. Or some other body of water. That's definitely some kind of ominous... Oh, God. Okay. The darkness is colossal. Imagine a deep hole, growing and swelling. Nothingness spreading out to blind your eye and eat at your heart. I thought that said cat for a moment, but it does not. The sheer scale of it all. It's difficult to put into words. How could anything with this much mass even move and breathe? What could any human do to stop it? The stone monument of Altamira, the Titan of Saphir, this is the magnitude of the being who can destroy even the moon. We have no choice but to slay her. We are prisoners, and this is the only way to be free. You're the one. You have to do it. Don't you see? This is why the regalia exists. This is why the moon cell exists. And other proper nouns, probably. Look at this big shadowy motherfucker. Who talks only in missing no. It's glaring at you. It's targeting you. You should realize that without being told, you can see that the glowing points of light are its eyes. Well, thank you for telling us that anyway, ominous narrator voice. Whatever happened to showing instead of telling? A giant shadow from the unknown. It's looking at you. That giant shadow is not a servant. That's what your nature, your soul, screams. But it's not an enemy program. Your mind, your experiences scream that out with conviction. All that comes from your body, your instincts, is a cry of wordless terror on your quivering tongue. Yeah, okay, I mean, I've seen big shadow things in video games before. I'm not that bothered. It's coming. It's it. The giant shadow. Oh god, I've got hiccups. Spreads out with overwhelming speed. With that much mass and velocity, its kinetic energy is on par with a plane crash. How much damage could it do to Seraph? A thought runs through your head. There's no way this ends well. There is only an instant before the darkness engulfs all. Just as in the records and the warnings the moon witnessed long ago. So I'll ask you one last time, someone with nothing to look back on. Someone who has nothing to flash in front of your eyes, an empty shell. Was that what you were? Are you really that kind of creature? Okay, fine, we'll select no, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's what my soul screams out. Something's there. That's what my mind screams out. Something irreplaceable. That's what my body screams out. Traitor. My husband? Jeez, gosh. Golly, in that moment a voice illuminates the darkness. I see a gleaming light. It's like daybreak. The Titan disappears and the darkness shatters. The voice and the light approach me. My eyes become faint. Farewell to my righteous self. We had a good 13 minutes, I'll say that. An old story that sent my consciousness drifting. I hope you guys don't think that this voice acting I'm doing is meant to be dramatic. It's meant to sound stupid as fuck. It's okay for you to laugh. This is my stupid as fuck story voice. The fond memories of the moon end here. I just wanted to clarify that in case people thought I was a shit voice actor, which I am, but not in this particular way. I can do gravitas, if I want to, which I don't. Ah, you're awake, thank goodness. Please relax, you are currently re-establishing your connection with the moon cell. The overload from the connection with the moon cell core, should I say the Holy Grail, temporarily damaged your memory, so now you're an amnesiac protagonist. Lucky for you. On top of that, your data has been destroyed, your condition is critical. We need to restore your data as quickly as possible. First, we need to scan your value. This may give you a slight shock, but please try to hold still. Label: Victor of the Holy Grail War. Category: exempt from measurement refusal. Right Y. Quality E-. Next, I will need to confirm your identity. Please input your name. Fun. Steve. Muck. Dude. Guy. Fun Steve McDude guy. May he reign long. You can join that guy from Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters who's like 7 feet tall that weighs like 9 kilograms. Very good. No problems then. Congratulations, Fun Steve McDude guy, champion of the Moon Cell Automaton. Let me clean up around here. Your throne awaits. The ability to shape past the opponents, a personality and attributes, and to not be misled. Oh, for fuck's sake! All the tutorial voice wants is to read a tutorial. I've awakened from my slumber. It feels as if I'm witnessing an old dream. I'm sitting in a chair. Was I sitting up? As I raise my head, my joints ache. I must have been in this pose for a few hours at least. Golly. Oh, this is a nice throne. What a lovely place. I can't stress this enough that this is Emperor Nero of Rome. That mad bastard. You finally awoken, my praetor. You were mumbling as you slept. Were you having a nightmare? If so, allow me to welcome you back to your beautiful home. Oh god, if I voice all of this, I'm going to be forced to say really creepy things, aren't I? But indeed, my spouse should say it all, for where else would you rather even hear? A woman in red stands proudly in front of me. From the bottom of my heart, I feel a sigh of relief. Her golden hair, her slender body, the name of this beloved woman, together with whom I have overcome so many battles, is... What is her name? Oh shit, I can remember her hair and her body, but not her name. This is going to look fucking awkward. Is something the matter, Praetor? Does your head hurt? Perhaps you've been working too hard lately? I admire diligence, but if you take ill, your work will suffer, and I'd rather not have to work alone. It's quite boring, you know. Even in her formal demeanor, I can feel her warmth and affection. That something's wrong. I know her very well. She's the most important person in the world to me. But even so, I can't remember her name. It's not coming, honestly. Do I have amnesia? I mean, I was told I had amnesia, so that does seem quite likely. Even if I do, I can at least remember what I first called her. Saber. She's known as the heroic spirit of the sword. And as the servant of fun, Steve McDude guy. Me. All joking aside, is something the matter? Perhaps it would help you wake up if I reintroduced myself. Very well then allow me to repeat my introduction. Are we really doing this game? Yeah, I know that was meant to be cunning close-up on our breasts. Do you take me for Doodoo the Fool game? Jesus fucking Christ, this is gonna be a long slog. Only one heroic spirit blossoms of the stars of her glittering sword. I am the Emperor of Roses. She whose hands are as fair as they are talented. My sword sings with the melody of the muses. My heart roars like a Vulcan's forged to light your way. Let the sound entrance you, let the flames rekindle your love for me. I am the finest instrument ever forged, the heroic spirit of the sword. I am your servant. And that's how one makes an introduction. If it fosters the bond between us, I'll say it again as many times as you please. When I see her smile, I can feel the enjoyment from deep within her heart. That feeling flows through me, starts to clear a fog in my head. The fog from my head. I can speak. I can vaguely remember awkward dreams, far removed from whatever my real memories are. But as long as she's by my side, I know I'll never have to fear or doubt a thing. Of course, now that we've established my name and my beauty, what about yourself? As Saber says those words, I look around the room for the first time. What is this? My word, this is really quite bizarre. Dear me. It's like the chair is the most normal thing in this fucking room. A throne, you say? Golly, I know I was sitting down, but this is no ordinary chair. I assumed it was an armchair, or maybe some manner of beanbag. But no, it's a throne with lions on it and some kind of eagle. It's most irregular. All around me, I see a room befitting this throne, I suppose. Complete with carpeted stairs to separate the ruler from his men. Did Saber prepare all this? I suppose it's no surprise if she did, but there's something else. I feel like I'm missing something important. Like my memory. What exactly happened to me? What's the matter, traitor? Why are you staring? And why haven't you moved? Had I known this would happen, I would have never let you go to the moon cell core by yourself. You slept an entire day upon your return. Something certainly happened there, and I'm going to have to start talking over this woman's Japanese voice acting if I'm going to get anything done. My traitor, please tell me everything. Asleep for a whole day, and what's the moon cell core? Do you not remember? Oh, this could be dire. You must have undergone quite a journey. Right, we should discuss this in a more comfortable setting. A place where we can both lie down. None other than my room. A staring hacker known for the unusual ability to project his No. Do you like it? You may call it my room as I do. It was built rather quickly, so pardon me if the amenities are still a bit lacking.
今はとにかく休息だ。これからに備えて眠るとしよう。
For now, please rest yourself. We have much to prepare for.
あるいはまだ他に気になる点があるのなら、気持ちの赴くままに尋ねてほしい。
Or perhaps you have other interests?
寝物語として付き合おう。
If so, please do not hesitate to ask. It would be my privilege to tell you a bedtime story. Stop flirting with me, Emperor Nero of Rome. I remember the fiddling and the fire licking at my face. Dare you accuse me of being Ictonian, the spider god? What should I do now? At the very least, I know our names. I'm Fun Steve McDood. She answers to Saber. We clearly have some kind of relationship where we're boning on a frighteningly regular basis, but I don't know the details other than that. And then there's this place. Where am I? Why does the word Seratha pop into my head when I ask myself that? The answer's fairly obvious, but I'm an idiot. So it goes.
では、世が語り聞かせよう。世と奏者のこのムーンセルにおける情熱と大勝利の物語をな。
Then allow me to regale you. Lend an ear to a tale of our passionate victory here in the moon cell. No thanks. I'm good. I don't care. I don't care. The story of the world on the moon. When I run those words through my head, pieces of my memory drift and stir. The Holy Grail War, many masters and their powerful... NPCs? Running the war from behind the scenes? What is this fourth wall breaking shit? So many combatants, but only one winner at the end of it all. Me, the player character. You did indeed win. You proved your might and advanced to the moon cell core. Vague claims of allegiance. I can't talk over you, Nero. You know, we're going to have a poll in the comments. Leave in the comments if you want me to keep talking. I did this for Trails of Cold Steel. I'll do it for this one. At the very least, I will read the text segments that aren't voiced. Just mainly not the stuff that's voiced in Japanese. Depending on what you guys want. More or less. I'll keep reading these bits for the rest of the part there. There is still much to tell you, but rest should be our first priority. Let us enjoy a bit of calm before the storm. Sleep sounds good, even if I am just starting to wake up. As I close my eyes, I realize I have one more question for now. Watch that ring. Teehee? Are you curious? You must be.
これこそは聖杯戦争の勝者の特権。ムーンセルから譲渡された王のレガリア。
Rejoice! This is a privilege given to the winner of the Holy Grail War, the Sovereign's regalia handed down by the Moon Cell.
セラフを支配する王権の証。世が史上最高の皇帝であることを示す唯一無二の宝石なのだ。
It symbolizes your royal authority within Seratha, a resplendent treasure proving me to be the greatest emperor of all time. Overwhelmed by Saber's enthusiasm, I can only give a murmur of approval. Some light applause seems appropriate, so I give her that as well.
まあ、より正確に言うと、聖杯戦争を終えた世とそなたがセラフのあちこちを飛び回ってる最中に授かったものだが。
Now that we've finished the Holy Grail War, you and I have been given the reward of travelling all over Seraph.
いかん。落ち着かなくてはな。これについては、また別の機会に話すとしよう。
Oh, forgive me, I should not overwhelm you all at once. All things in time.
とにかく、今は休息を取ってほしい。明日は世と共に我が領土を見て回るのだ。マスターとしての勇姿を期待しているぞ。
Please, lie down and rest. Tomorrow, you and I will survey our domain. I look forward to fighting alongside you again, my valiant master. Please give me some gameplay. I don't want to end this part until I get some gameplay. At those words, the lights in the room go down. As I start to fall asleep, it grows dark outside. Not because of the real sun, but because Seraph, a serial phantasm that more proper known as that manifests as its own world, wants it to. All actions, even those of nature, have meaning. But human actions are in their own special category, and so Sado and I have taken human form in our digital selves. I'm thinking too much. I should take Sado's advice and sleep. I know that when I wake up, a new world will be waiting for me. Ding, 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 ding. The new Extella, Mare Aurum, the capital of roses.
疲れは取れたようだな、マスター。いつも通りまっすぐな瞳が戻ってきた。
It seems your fatigue has been lifted, Master. The sharpness is back in your eyes.
では約束通り、今日は我が領地の案内といこう。おそらく戦いになるが、何？大したものではない。準備体操のようなものだ。
As promised, I shall guide you through our lands today. We might encounter a few scraps that consider them practice, if so.
とその前に、配下の武将たちを紹介しておかねばな。
Oh, but before that, allow me to introduce our generals.
レガリアを有した世は、ムーンセルの王である。王には配下が必要であろう。
The regalia officially makes me king. Yes, king of the moon cell. And what is a king without vassals?
それこそが。
And so, it's not that surprising that you're king. King is a gender-neutral term. The queen is technically king. Ice skater, martial artist, flower knight, other ice skater.
世がムーンセルの新たな王であると示す4機。
Behold my men-at-arms, these 4 warriors will proclaim my sovereignty throughout the moon cell.
第一の章、ケルトはアルスターの光の巫女、赤き槍の勇士、クラスはランサー。
First, the Prince of Light from the Oster Cycle, a red-speared warrior of a Lancer class. His true name, Kuhulain.
Oh, 久しぶりだな。聖杯戦争じゃ敵同士だったが、何の因果か今はこの通り確証の身だ。よろしく頼むぜ。
Dude, long time no see, McDude guy. We were enemies back in the Holy Grail War, but here we are now. Nice to work with you, bro.
第二の章、姿なく音もなく魔剣振るう者、身の内いらず、クラスはアサシン。
The second general, the Demon Fist Master without shape or sound, an assassin known for his first strike, which needs no second strike.
新名リ・シャブン。
His true name, Li Shuen.
気縁もまた縁か。お主の側に立つにはいささか血生臭い男だが、そのあたりは気にするな。
Was this coincidence, or was it fate? Pardon me if you haven't smelled blood on me. I assure you it's not mine.
たっての任と聞いたのでな。行くあてもなし、触覚として世話になろう。戦場であればどこだろうと文句はないぞ。
I heard tell of an honest job. Had nowhere to go, so I welcome your hospitality. Take me to any battlefield. I won't complain. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop doing voices, actually. Immediately after introducing these guys. Our third, the personification of righteous invincibility, the Knight of the Sun and the Saber class. His true name, Gawain. Gawain, at your service, your majesty and her master. As long as your course is just, I shall be your sword. And fun Steve McDude guy, you were quite instructive to my former master, Leo from Reese's Dragon Age Inquisition streams. I shall henceforth believe in your righteousness. He has been known to be rather indecisive. No matter, if we need another saber, I'm more than ready myself. And last... Yeah, I'm definitely going to stop voicing these characters. Having to stop myself from interrupting them is, actually quite frustrating. And last but not least, the fourth general, the final... Wait, are we sure this is the right man? Of course. I'm on your side, aren't I? You chose me? Mm. New voice from Saratha. A certain someone came out. I saw it a few times. They pitch and invited me here. So if you want to hire me, if you can make it worth my time, I'll follow your contract. And you do have a regalia, so for us master and the servants, your orders are just like master's orders. No? Okay, no more voice acting. We're pulling a Scarlet Witch on this. From now on, we're strictly commentary and reading those narrative textbooks because I love doing my silly narration voice. I love it too much. Yeah, we get it here. Sick abs. Cuckoo lanes are better.
奏者。なぜだかきちんとサーバントとしての霊格が再現しきれていないとかなんとか。あれの自己申告ではそういうことになっているのだ。
I don't know what that means, Nero. I don't know what that means. I also don't care that much.
これが世の配下たる4期。
Well, those are the 4 generals.
聖杯戦争の終結を経て変わりゆくセラフ。その領域すべてを小中に遷とする神王、いや新皇帝たる世のレガリアの王権、その一端なのだ。
Lancer, put on the shirt. You're making probably Li Shuen look out of shape. I see, so that's what she's talking about. Serapha is building new lands, and Sado and I are going out to claim them.
貴様ら、持ち場に戻ってよいぞ。世は奏者とデート。もとい領土のみ。
おう、ひっきりなしに湧いて出てくる適正プログラムの排除だな。そりゃいいけどよ。
何か手短にせよ。
I care so little about what any of these people are saying.
レガリア持ってんのはあんただろ。なら玉座に座るのはあんたじゃねえのか。そこの坊主を座らせといてどうすんだよ。
Kulane, you can't just ask why we're not on the phone.
もっともな意見だ。青き者や。確かに玉座とは王が座るもの。だが世は前線に出る働く皇帝だ。そう長いはできぬ。であるからこそ世が最も信頼し、世が最も大切に思うものに預けるのだ。
Oh my god. Where's the queen?
そもそも我が奏者はセラフに残った唯一のマスターであり、聖杯戦争の勝者である。玉座を預けるのにこれ以上のものはいない。世は確かに神王になったが、それも我が奏者の采配あってのもの。我が領地の命運を握るのは世ではないと知れ。
なるほど、ただのお飾りじゃないってわけか。いいぜ、納得した。んじゃまあ用があったら呼んでくれマスター。そこの皇帝様よりは頼りになる槍を見せてやるぜ。
I'll bet you can. Come to my room later, Kulane. We'll share some sea salt ice cream, if you know what I mean.
セラフは今デコードの真っ只中だからな。どこに異常が現れているか楽観はしていられない。
You can come too, nameless dude. I'm sure you can also share some sea salt ice cream. Fuck off. Yeah, you just leave.
荒事があれば声をかけるがいい。わしは他のサーバントと違い対人特化だ。できればやりがいのある仕事を期待する。
Yeah, you're free to go, Lee.
私はそうですね。避難してきた AI たちの様子を見てみましょう。今後は彼らの要望をつぶさに聞き、それに応えるのも王の責務かと。では。
我が配下ながらまとまりのない連中よな。まあそれは今後の課題としよう。では奏者よ、いよいよ本番だ。待望の新たな世界に案内しよう。